So, apparently, Steve Bruce is being given a £50 million Warchest for the summer transfer window. Rumour has it that he was only getting £12 million earlier on, only a couple of weeks ago, and now it seems to have jumped to £50 million, so nobody knows what the hell's going on. But what will £50 million get you in the Premier League? Let's take a look and see who he could possibly bring in. This is the Toon Review. Hi everybody, I'm Paul, back again with another video, and today just discussing the transfer budget that has come up in recent days, saying that Steve Bruce is going to be given £50 million for the transfer window. This has come out of the blue really, because a few weeks ago we were told that he was only getting £12 million, which wouldn't have even bought you the right foot of a player in the Premier League. Now £50 million is still, you know, when we talk about Premier League terms and the bigger teams, it's still not a great amount. But certainly it would improve certain positions if Steve Bruce can actually achieve that. Because that's one of the biggest problems we've got here. Do we trust Steve Bruce with £50 million? Because, you know, does he have the pulling power that a bigger name manager would have? Because some of the players are not going to come to Newcastle United simply because they don't want to be involved in a relegation battle. And that is fair enough. So only time will tell on that. And who could he attract? Looking at Joe Willock, obviously, there has been rumours over the weekend that, you know, negotiations have started with Arsenal regarding bringing Willock in. Now, if we have got the money to get him, I would say go and get him. Build that midfield around Joe Willock, without a shadow of a doubt. That's something that we need to do. I need to do very quickly. Get it done. There is talk that it won't be done until late in the summer at least. You know, players away on holiday, etc., etc. I can understand that in a way, but if negotiations have started with Arsenal, you know, surely somebody can get in touch with Willock and say, right, there's been a fee agreed. Let's get the personal terms, everything like that, drawn out, ironed out and sorted. And then you can come back for pre-season with everything done and dusted. Christopher Ajer is another one. Now, rumour has it that he's available for £6 million. If we can get him for £6 million, I'll be absolutely staggered, considering he was £25 million valuation last season. So to get him for £6 million would be an absolute bargain. Now, like I said before, £50 million in the Premier League is a drop in the ocean for some of the clubs. You know, if you look at the likes of Manchester City and Liverpool and Man United, Chelsea, these clubs have billions of pounds at their disposal, where we simply don't. Now, you can say what you want about Mike Ashley, where's the money gone, etc. Nobody will ever know that, to be quite frank. We're never going to find that out. And at the moment, we have to just go on the budget that we have. Now, with regards to this as well, what does it mean for the takeover? You know, if Mike Ashley's willing to plough in £50 million of his own money, it has to say something about the takeover. Is that still going ahead? Has it been delayed? Is Mike Ashley not very confident at the minute now going back into court? Who the hell knows? It's just so much up in the air, again with Newcastle United. The second summer running now, we just haven't a clue what's going on. We don't know what's happening with the takeover. Suddenly, £50 million becomes available for Steve Bruce, which I'm quite staggered, because I'd resigned myself to loan deals and obviously, you know, £12 million and maybe selling some players, freeing up the wage budget with the players that were out of contract. But if we can get Ajer in, I think Ajer would really steady the defence. Joe Willock would be a fantastic signing. We know that because of what he's done at Newcastle United already. He's a massive fan favourite, and I think he would be absolutely brilliant. Fantastic news for all Newcastle United fans over the summer if we can bring in Joe Willock on a permanent deal. That would be fantastic. But we have to remember that Willock is obviously going to be in demand from other clubs as well. That's not saying that, you know, he would favour a move to Newcastle because of being on loan there. He loves the city, he loves the fans. So maybe that would swing at Steve Bruce's way. But we have to put our trust in Lee Charnley here and Steve Bruce to be able to attract the right kind of player to Newcastle. Now, can he do that? Because I'm not so sure. You know, if players are looking back on last season and seeing how Newcastle played, the tactics Steve Bruce employed, they're not going to want to come to Newcastle, are they, really? They're not going to be wanting to be in a relegation battle. But if we can get in Ajer and we can get in Willock early doors, that proves to me that Newcastle United mean business this summer and mean to improve the squad. So other players might look at that and say, wow, they've brought in Ajer, they've brought in Willock. You know, they've already got ASM, they've got Wilson and Almiron. This club is going somewhere. And that's what we need to do. We need to pull these players in early and really make a statement to the rest of the league that we are trying to build and we are trying to progress. And we do have a small amount of ambition. So putting the takeover to one side, we now have to think to ourselves, right, where do we stand as a club? We have to think to ourselves, no takeover at the minute, because that's the situation that we find ourselves in. So that is where we stand at the minute with no takeover. We're just going to have to see what happens with that. So at the minute, it's Mike Ashley, it's Steve Bruce moving forward. There may well be £50 there, £50 million there for Steve Bruce. If it is, get Ajer and get Willock. Make them your priorities to bring in, and then build a squad around, build that midfield around Joe Willock. Not John Joe Shelby, for fuck's sake, no way. You know, let's try and build around a more youthful setup and a more attacking setup, so that the fans have got something to look forward to next season and think, wow, look at all these attacking players we've got. Let's go at it. Let's really do something here. So for me, if it is 50 million quid, guys, it is fantastic news. Because like I said, we'd all resigned ourselves to having £12 million to spend and maybe, just maybe, a couple of loan signings. But this changes it all if there's 50 million quid available. But like I said, my worry is, can Lee Charnley and can Steve Bruce sell Newcastle to better quality players than we already have in the squad? I mean, Willock I don't think would be a problem. Ajer I think has got his eye on Newcastle United. So those two are still really, really high in the pipeline. But other players, you know, we've got to... I'm not so sure about putting trust in Lee Charnley and Steve Bruce to get the right players in or convince them to sign for Newcastle. Because it may turn around that, yeah, we've got £50 million to spend. However, we can't get these deals over the line, as Newcastle like to say, come the end of every single frickin' transfer window. But we have to believe, guys. We have to be positive here and think, right, this is an opportunity to get some quality players in, build the squad up a little bit, and really go for it this season. But whether we do or not, I don't know. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the £50 million. Do you believe that's the case? Or do you believe it's just pie in the sky again, just like all these other rumours that come around when season tickets are due to go on sale? Obviously, I'm not sure when they're due yet due to the lockdown and all this crap going on. But it is around the time where, you know, season tickets, there'll be a message from Newcastle United saying, right, we're announcing that season tickets will go on sale on such and such a date. So all of a sudden there's £50 million to spend. There's been reports that the takeover could be done and dusted within a month. You just never know with Newcastle. You just never, ever know what is round the corner with this football club. But like I say, leave a comment. I'll reply to as many as I can and let me know what you think. Does he have this £50 million war chest? I mean, you know, when we say war chest, it's not a war chest to the bigger clubs, but to us, it's a fucking war chest. Considering the money we've had available in the past, it might just be what we need to build a little squad up and hopefully get some better players than we've already got and give us a little bit of hope for next season. On the proviso that the takeover's not going to go ahead, but we'll wait and see on that one. But thank you very much for watching the video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, do hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, do please hit the subscribe button. Lots to come on this channel. We've got the Euro 2020s. We've got Premier League stuff coming. We've got EFL, non-league stuff. Lots of stuff, football things coming on this channel. Not just Newcastle United, all on separate playlists. So even if you're not a Newcastle United fan, get yourself subscribed to the channel. Lots coming up and exciting stuff as well. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. We do have a live stream tomorrow night, which is the England Fan Forum. So if you're watching this on Monday or Tuesday, do tune into that. It's 7 o'clock on Tuesday night, England Fan Forum. Come on and have your say on the England game and where you see the team going in the Euros. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy yourselves. Take care. Be strong.